We've all been there. You're standing in a museum staring at a painting and all you can think is, I don't get it. To me, knowing the story behind an artwork is a huge part of knowing how to look at it. I'm Amanda, the host of the Art of History podcast, where we view history through the lens of some really great works of art. Each episode, we dive deep into the bigger picture behind some familiar and maybe not so familiar pieces. Check out Art of History now wherever you get your podcasts.
Hello, Culture Kids!
Welcome to our show. We are a family podcast empowering children everywhere to become kind and empathetic innovators, creators, and citizens of the world. Let's dive into culture, geography, and travel to open our hearts, celebrate our differences, and bridge our communities together.
This is Culture Kids. My name is Asher, and I am your host along with my mom, Kristen.
Woo! Let's start with our birthday celebrations. This week, we have a special birthday shout out to Cameron from New York City. Cameron is turning 8 years old.
And we have one more special birthday shout out, Mijin from South Korea. Happy birthday, Mijin. We love visiting South Korea because my grandparents lived there.
Today, we have a special guest visiting all the way from Asia. She is one of Mommy's best friends, and we have known each other since we were 15 years old.
Shucks! Her name is Sarah Chang, and Mommy sees her on TV doing cool martial arts. Kind of like Taekwondo, but it's from China. You got it! Nice to have you on the show.
Hi, Kristen. Hi, Asher.
Hello.
My name is Sarah, and I am an actress, producer, an action director, a mom of two, and a martial artist.
Oh, director is someone who tells people like what to do in movies, like with acting and martial arts.
Exactly. Sarah wears many hats, meaning she does so many things. But she mostly works on movies with lots of action, so pretending to fight, but using martial arts that comes from China.
That's so cool. So is that where you're from?
I am currently based in Taipei, Taiwan, and Manila, Philippines. I travel all over the world to act, to action direct, to produce, and to play.
Yay! Awesome. Traveling around the world for work sounds so fun.
Totally righteous.
But where's Taiwan and the Philippines?
Taiwan is a small island nation located in East Asia. It is surrounded by water with the ocean on one side and lots of smaller islands nearby. The Philippines is another country in Southeast Asia, and it is made up of many islands that kind of looks like a group of stepping stones in the ocean.
So what kind of martial arts do you do? I do Taekwondo. It's from South Korea.
Yes, Asher, I love that you do Taekwondo. You and I are both martial artists.
All right.
I am a former U.S. Wushu team champion, and I was on the U.S. Wushu team for 10 years.
Wow.
And I competed in the World Wushu Championships, and I was number 5 in the world for the category of spear, which is my absolute favorite weapon.
Whoa, that means you were one of the best in the world.
That's right. Mommy grew up watching Sarah practicing every day. She never really missed a day of training. It was fascinating to see the forms and the weapons they use to practice their skills.
So cool. Can you tell us about what Wushu is? I know it's a form of martial arts like Taekwondo, but it looks very different.
So Wushu means in Chinese 武术. The word 武 is martial, and the word 术 is arts. Just like the art that you draw, the art as music, the art as film, it's also a type of art.
Also, it's martial arts from China. Just like how martial arts in Korea is Taekwondo.
Yep, exactly.
From an outsider's observation, I have to say Taekwondo and Wushu both look very different. Growing up and watching Sarah practice Wushu, the movements can look quite fluid, whereas Taekwondo is quite focused on kicking and tend to be a bit more rigid.
Wushu is based off self-defense as well as fighting movements, and when they're linked together, they become a fluid motion. And Wushu has two different parts. One part is called 套路, is where you do forms. So you basically perform a certain set of movements, and that would be a 套路. The second part of Wushu is called 散打. 散打 is a full contact sparring portion of Wushu, and it has kicks, punches, takedowns, and wrestling.
Oh yeah, Taekwondo the sparring too. It's focused on kicking.
Can you tell us a bit more about the background of Wushu?
Yes, I can explain. Wushu uses techniques dating thousands of years back in ancient China.
Wow!
The Wushu that I do now is modern Wushu, which was standardized in the late 1940s.
Standardized? What does that mean?
For Wushu to be standardized means that everybody practices the same exact form, and you get scored by that form.
Go to boss.
And now the sport has evolved to have a set of movements that you can choreograph into your form.
Amazing.
So there's a set of 8 different movements that you have to use in your form. And then there are certain jumping techniques that are very acrobatic. And you have to use a certain number of those techniques. And it's based off a group of movements that have been standardized by the Chinese government. And this sport is now practiced in 122 countries around the world.
Whoa!
And that is where I competed with countries all around the world.
Awesome.
It's the same art that Jet Li does, and Wu Jing, and even Jackie Chan.
They are very famous actors, producers, and martial artists like Sarah. The 3 people Sarah just mentioned are known for their exceptional skills in martial arts and their captivating performances in action movies. Can you explain to us why you love doing Wushu?
Wushu is, for me, a lifestyle, and it helps a lot with your self-discipline and building your own chi.
What is chi?
So qi, which is spelled Qi, is a concept from traditional Chinese culture that is believed to be a type of energy that flows through everything in the world, including our bodies. It's a bit like a special kind of power that gives us life and helps things work properly. When your qi is balanced and flowing smoothly, you feel healthy, strong, and full of energy. It's like everything is running smoothly in your body, just like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah!
Oh, I'm practicing Wushu, and being active helps to balance the chi.
Yep, exactly. And so when you do Wushu, you may not know it, but you are building your own chi. You're building your own energy. And when you use that energy, it helps for you to flow movement to movement.
There's one style of Wushu that I'm familiar with, and that is Tai Chi. The slow, gentle, and continuous movements of Tai Chi helps to stimulate the flow of Qi throughout the body.
Yes, Tai Chi is part of Wushu. It's a form of Wushu that is a slower pace and uses a lot of Qi.
I want to try it someday.
Do you guys know what Kung Fu means?
What is it? Is it another form of Wushu?
It's not another form of martial arts. So Kung Fu is Gong Fu. Gong Fu actually means to have very high skills. But the literal meaning of Kung Fu is high skill. And actually, Kung Fu does not have to be Wushu or martial arts.
Interesting.
Asher has achieved Kung Fu in podcasting.
Oh, yay! I have Kung Fu and podcasting.
Yes, you can also have Kung Fu being an amazing friend. But Kung Fu actually just means skill. But it's been used as a term to say Kung Fu as Wushu.
That's very good to know. So Wushu means martial arts in China, and Kung Fu means high skill. Thank you for sharing that. So we know that Sarah is also an actress and a director. How did Wushu help you to go into the film business?
I practiced Wushu for a very, very long time. I started when I was 5 years old, and much later in life, a friend knew about my skills as a martial artist, invited me to coordinate the action on a music video. Yeah, and then I joined an action team. I started my career there.
That's so cool. So people could see you on the big screens in the movie theater. Wow. Do you like what you're doing?
It's really fun to use martial arts in movies to share Chinese martial arts and Wushu to people all over the world. And every time we make a movie, we come together and we work very, very, very hard to achieve something spectacular.
What is it like to see yourself on the screen?
It's really rewarding to see myself on the screen performing Wushu that I deeply love and share it with the whole world. So they can see Chinese culture, they can see how hard we work, and they can enjoy Wushu and its beautiful art.
And I can definitely say, knowing Sarah, she works very hard to achieve her Kung Fu in not just Wushu, but being a good mom and inspiring lots of other women out there to achieve their dreams too.
Maybe one day I can make a movie and do my taekwondo move too. Yes.
Well, thank you so much, Sarah, for sharing your thoughts with us. Do you have anything else you'd like to share?
So this is for the grown-ups out there. If you'd like to follow my work, you can follow me at Starring Sarah Chang on Instagram, Facebook, where you can see videos of what I do behind the scenes and maybe watch some of my movies. For those of you who are interested in a parenting podcast, I have a podcast called The Kung Fu Mama Show, and you can listen for tips and how to find the Kung Fu of parenting.
Thank you for being on our show, Sarah.
Thank you, Asher, and thank you, Kristen. I had so much fun talking to you guys.
Bye-bye.
And to our friends, how can you become a Kung Fu master today?
Wow.
Can you be the best kind of friend at school? Or can you work hard at something you really enjoy doing? And as you achieve your Kung Fu, how can we build your Qi so that you feel energized and joyful? I think for me, building my Qi today is taking a nice stroll outside in the sun and taking the time to meditate before I go to bed. Well, as always, we're gonna end this episode with some jokes. Asher, do you want to go first?
Yes. Knock knock.
Who's there?
A door.
Adore who?
A door is between us, so please open up.
I thought it was the word adore, like being cute. Okay, can mommy go?
Yes.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Norma Lee.
Normally who?
Normally, I ring the doorbell.
I get it.
I love that one. It's not a friend named Norma. Thank you for joining us today. And grown-ups, if you would like a birthday celebration shout-out, email us at culturekidspodcast@gmail.com. Once again, that's culturekidspodcast@gmail.com. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can see some video and footage of everything that we learned about today. And until next week,
I love you. Hope you come back. Wushu later.